Alright, back to the VOS. It's a new recording session for me, but not a new game state, because I kept it running since yesterday. Which probably does explain why I have so many hours in this game. I have kept these games like running overnight into the next day, simply because I want to avoid having to reset the game state. Because, as I said last time, anytime the game state is reset, the AI kind of reassesses its priorities, reassesses its current situation. So I've had it like, I've had games basically where, you know, France has been wrecked by the Reformation, but has just never converted because of the tolerance, and has been that way for like 150 years. All of a sudden, game state reset. Oh hey, France, I just randomly converted because I have so many provinces of this religion. It's peculiar. And that's why I don't like resetting the game state, just because it does that. Just to get myself back up, yes, we want to get ourselves a presence in India, mostly by taking over Ceylon. Jaffna. Oh, Jaffna's also free. I could do double war here. I could do double war. Either double war and conquest, or double overseas expansion. Oh, I do love my overseas expansion. It is pretty darn fun. Well, when you're a Western nation, that is. But that will be something to do, as well as just, you know, having to seriously, no, not the papacy, get through this garbage. You need 110 with Saxony, and that is never going to happen. They won't ally, they won't marry, all because they hate Bohemia, and they hate Switzerland, and Switzerland, we're buddies with Switzerland. That said, we don't necessarily have to have Switzerland here. I could always just dissolve this, and then I could pick up Saxony. Sure, it might piss Bohemia off a bit, and that's it. Actually, by pissing off Bohemia a bit with 25, that'll knock me immediately under the threshold, which means I'll have to work on getting Bohemia up. It's an annoying cycle. I really do have to do some HRE work. Mostly tear Austria down a peg. If I could convince Holland to go in, I would gladly join them. Unfortunately, you know, I can't do it myself because, you know, truce breaking, all that crazy shite. But, you know, no matter. Let us focus on attempting to get ourselves into India, as well as buffing up our colonial nations. Speaking of which, Quiche recently lost, are no longer vassals. They're allied with Kolyma, which is one of these things over here. I recently already took out one of these, and not coring it because I'm leaving it for the CN. Speaking of which, I should probably just leave it for a while and give the CN a little while to record these things before I start throwing even more land at it. I don't have to worry too much about rushing into Mexico, just as long as the other colonial powers, of which there are two, don't attempt to take any more lands here, because it's bad enough that France has already kind of decided to, you know, screw it all up with regards to Puerto Rico. So we don't need to be wrecking it anymore. Let us just continue. How have you guys not... I suppose they're just going to let that grow all the way to a city and then de-siege it. I really don't know. Yeah, it's a bit tad weird. And you are still exploring out in Indonesia. We're pretty much just going to get full exploration in all these lands just to be able to see them all. I can't exactly... Well, I could colonize them. I just rather not. There's nothing over here as of yet. There's more important stuff to colonize all the way back over on this side. And we are still a couple of years ahead of tech, although I'm probably going to have to take it at the turn of the year because we've maxed out points, unless... Ooh, tariffs on grain, we'll leave those be, unless I can build more manpower buildings, and actually it's a good point I can. I can build a bunch of barracks in my unit production provinces. As well as that, maybe some forts. Additional forts, like Fort Narragain, forts. I think forts are a good idea as well. Yeah, sure, forts. Why not? More forts. Do I need a fort out here? Sure, why not? More forts. I don't need a fort there. Sure, more forts. Forts are always good. So I'm going to keep Guardia Real here so I can help these guys out with their... Because they more than likely will get rebel problems. It's the AI, it's the colonial nation. They're not good when it comes to sorting out their rebels. I'm going to take you from Valencia, send you to Cadiz. Take the general. We will prepare to send you on the long trek all the way around to at least stop off in the Maldives for a while. Speaking of the Maldives, I said I was going to take you guys until the turn of the month and drop you off in the Maldives. Because I really do actually need to keep some troops here, even though it's easy enough. Those natives are rising up far too quickly for my own good. I'll also have to come back to take these guys from St. Thomas, like to... Oh, Jamaica. Base 7. Oh yeah, I'll need to get Jamaica for the Caribbean at some point. Finish off Colombia. I really just need the transports for the Caribbean. Oh, and Curacao as well. That's only base 4, but... Still, it's something rather than nothing. So let's get the main navy back. You are really taking that route? Oh, whatever. I suppose the AI is passing it through that route because the Azores. Because technically, you know, I have a range on the Azores. Who knows what they're thinking. Oh, and suddenly, why are you backing Austria? I thought you'd hated them. Relations and everything else like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do... I feel like I have to do something with Diplorep to really get myself in the game here. Yeah, exactly. Fucking my natives in the Maldives, they're only 1,000 strong, but they are just continually wrecking it. So if I can just put a small army there to dissuade them for a little while, long enough so that it can grow, and then send them off somewhere else to some other random island. I don't know. Jesus Christ, how long are you guys gonna have to go for? Dahomey lost it? You just became a vassal, didn't you? Yeah, vassal of Oyo. Whatever. They can do whatever crap they want. I don't have to worry about inside here. I don't need to worry about the Timbuktu or the Katsina nodes. They're barely worth anything, and besides, they both flow outwards anyway. Okay, we are done with Holland. We have lost our Grand Captain. What are we like on the money? Plus 17. We're hoping to go for quantity at the next tech. It's gonna take a while. Not next tech, next idea group. It's gonna take a little while. I have an advisor for the New World. You're born in Satuta. Okay. I don't have the money for a plus 3, so you will be coming onto my horse. Fort defense. Can never really go wrong with a fort defense. Just need to wait until these guys are going to give them the 1 month to heal, and then off we go. Bring them to the Maldives before declaring war. Once they're in the Maldives, we can then declare, send them over. We will take Ceylon first because 2 provinces required. Jaffna. Ooh, Jesuit mission in Maracaibo, which has 800. For fuck's sake. 887. Oh, good timing. Just finished the conversions of these. As San Salvador is at 999. However, we can recall you. I'm going to set up the rest of the nation, so we'll expand into Olancho here. But we're going to finally get our Mexico. There we go, San Salvador. 5 core provinces, there are 9 total, but 5 chords. New Spain. We also gain colonial Mexico. No, let's call you tacos. The nation of tacos. There we go. Okay, you go to Olancho. Hopefully they're going to start getting straight to the core. Well, I don't think they can go straight to the core, and they'll have to start building up the... They'll have to start building up their points for a while, but base attack at St. Thomas, sweet. There is no unrest from the nationalism there, which is good, so we'll need to give them a while to build up before we start giving them a crap ton more lands from Quiche. Let's give them some time to build, give them some time to gain the points to core their current lands, because as you saw, the overextension was kind of high for them. Maracaibo, you're up to 904. You will be done within a year. It doesn't take a year to send the colonists, so we don't want to break you just yet. We're going to want to go to Caracas. Gets off the coast and also enables us to connect up Colombia's lands, or as I like to call them, the future home of IndyCar champions. Now, has our navy arrived? Getting there. No, that's our exploration fleet. Derp. France is the papal controller. This is why I just don't bother with the papal controller. Yeah, go explore Jesselton. The real thing is, I'm kind of tempted to possibly going for circumnavigation again. We're getting close to there. I might want to have to get the Galapagos Islands first. That said, I also have there's also the colonial, not the colonial range, trade range, supply range, really. Kind of extends all along here for a little bit. If I had trade ideas, I'd also be able to guess trade. Because trade range also helps. We could do a similar thing out here with Easter Island. I presume that's Easter Island. Well, They call it Rapa Nui. It's in Easter Island. Or it's in the Easter Island Sea Zone. Anyway, Cologne. You died. Well, you are... Oh, hang on, you're a republic. Forgot about that. You're a noble... Or, well, oligarchic republic. Still, noble republic. Close enough. That's not going to hurt us too much, so I don't really need to remarry every time. Still have to do more work elsewhere. It's painful. I may have to rely on the start of the religious leagues to help, because religious league, when you are in the same as someone else, I think you get a plus 200 to the vote, and if you're in a different... If you're in the opposite league, you have a minus 200 on the vote, so I may have to play the league game. Whether that be abstaining, staying in, or joining a particular league, even if I may not want it to. Like, I may have to join the Protestant league, even though I want the Catholic league to win. That sort of thing. It's... yeah. It's not going to be fun. You can actually walk through their land. You got direct mill access. Wow. Okay. Interesting. There's the barracks done, and we will also get all of those forts done as well. Beautiful. What did we discover? Colonial Ventures again. Do we want to make Diptite cheaper? Sure, why not? Oh, we finally found Brunei itself. Who are... yeah, quite... They got beaten up by the Hindu. Really? It's Hindu there? That's how it is. They got beaten up by the Hindu. For once, Brunei is kind of failing a bit. Also, we are now to just 1 year ahead of time, so we'll take better cannons. Can I go to the small cast... actually, do I want the small cast iron? Considering I have defensive shock, I tend to just take the large... yeah, let's take the large cannons even more. Large cannons for better offensive fire from cannons. Fuck the Ottomans. Oh, the Dutch have declared independence from Austria. And they got actually they got a decent amount of land this time round, although the problem is they have to fight a lot of people because, yeah, all of Austria's buddies. I don't think it's as bad as when, oh, hello. Have they... see, they're coming to me. I kind of wouldn't mind if they went for France as well. Or if they, asked France for the help sort of thing. So we can either... Dutch the Low Countries enough of the rule for hated enemies and have broken free. Oh, right, rival. No, they still count France as their rival. Why don't they get Hungary involved on it? So to show them much support, we're either getting an alliance and then they'll end up getting called in on this war, and this is going to be... this would be painful because... actually, not really. Netherlands have spawned out with... well, it's a small army. But this is also what knocked down Austria by a peg. I think it's a GB as well, and they're probably going to start trying to land immediately, and... this isn't... I really do want the Dutch just to live. More so to annoy Austria, to kind of get Austria out of here. But also... see, the other side is that they will go exploration 4th. And actually Holland will there. Holland will probably join them. Holland, Gowler, and Friesland will probably get events just to join the Republic if they stay. But the Dutch will be quite big and may possibly be a colonial annoyance. Oh, I almost always get this event because I'm always a rival of Austria. This is not our war, I think. Do I even have the space for it? No, this is not our war. This is not our space. This is not a space fort. This is not our war. I don't even have room for you. I'm busy trying to play the HRE game with others. I don't need you. Oh, Holland. Why? Oh, did they suddenly get Diplo? Oh, they got huge. No, that's not huge relations. They just... Austria just suddenly got a lot of more bonuses. Yeah, I really need to help try and counter their Diplo rep, which is probably not going to go very well. Fucking Austria. I really am going to have to wait for the leagues, I guess, to really have a shot. Oh, did we arrive in the Maldives? We haven't even arrived there yet? My god, come back. Real. You guys, go explore... Let's see if Oman. Go explore that coast. Just go explore coasts. Explore coasts everywhere. So Maracaibo is nearly done. I just sent to here. The other 4 are currently in progress, which is good. Ganampu probably may finish soon. We'll have to see. Are you guys nearly there yet? Jesus Christ. How long did that take? Not too long, actually, when you think about the damage. We'll need a month or so to heal, so in the meantime, we will be declaring overseas expansion on you here in Ceylon. Beautiful overseas expansion. Why am I losing money? Reinforcement costs are probably through the roof. 19 from reinforcement to reinforce that army by 2,000 men. Yeah. Let's just wait for the tick of the month. No, tick of the month, thank you. Should heal them. Not heal them fully, that's a surprise. And we will send the Navy across. And land on Ceylon to siege and take. Ceylon being... It generally used to be a lot easier when Ceylon was like one province. Now it's 3 with the whole expansion of India, but it also means, you know, you can get more land here and it'll help you with your... getting the trade company here a lot easier without actually having to take too much of the internal lands of India. That said, I still will want to do that. Pikunapu, you will be done very soon. Let me just take another eye. This is a COT in Patagonia. I want to start moving it upwards a bit, this CN. Just gonna try to move them up more towards the Andeans, so that we can actually take them straight up. But of course, if URK isn't going to colonize by themselves, I don't know how quickly that's going to be. Guys, seriously, colonize yourselves. As much as I want to save the admin for coring these things, let's just take the tech. By the time I fully siege them in, I'll probably have gained enough the amount of mill power that I really need to core them. It's not too much. It's only going to be, what, 15 because I have a claim here. It's 22 plus 15. Yeah, it's not much at all. No. I should have waited for the reinforce before splitting, because that's what happens. Double split, you go there, and we can also tell Jaffna to stuff themselves there. Allied with Mysore. I don't know who Mysore is, which is the other big problem. You guys, and I also don't see this C-zone. I'll need to explore that C-zone. Once I explore that C-zone, I can then blockade their strait. So they can't get across. Where are we? We want to explore... Yeah, it's the coast of Coromandel, I believe. Or it's that one. Well, either way, I think when we're exploring en route to this, we'll start getting it. We lost our Diplo rep would be very nice. That plus 2 Diplo rep is worth a lot, because currently my Diplo rep is basically 2. It's worth 10 times that. I'd basically gain an extra 20 just by having the Diplo rep advisor. And it would flip one, but not the other. Berg. It's also expensive. Considering... But, you know, I got enough in the bank. Screw it. You're mine. If I have to play the HRE game with Diplo rep, then so be it. Let's see if we get the coast to Coromandel anytime soon. He's only just started, so there we go. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Thank you. Are you trying to go to Diego Garcia? I think. I don't know. I'm going to just be killing that province. Oh, there we go. Cormoran Cape is down. We'll just be killing that fleet, mostly so we can use this strait as a blockade. Jaffna, are you... Now, I wasn't sure if Jaffna was a OPM, but it seems they don't have it. I think Madurai has it on the other side, so yes, if Jaffna is an OPM, Mysore would come in. I don't really care, I want you overseas. Overseas expansion. Begin the overseas expansion chant. There's Mysore in the middle. They can't do anything to me. They really shouldn't be able to be in this war. Well, not so much be in this war, but they shouldn't be able to have an impact on this war. Where is Maracaibo as well? Ah yes, we finally finished here, so that's given us... Oh, we can't start Caracat. Oh, right, colonists. I should probably pull out of... Okay, we'll pull you out of the Maldives then, as much as I want that Maldives finished quicker. I now have an army there, so... Don't necessarily need to keep the colonists. And it's just finally out of the way. 5 legitimacy. Ow. Painful simply because they are St. Thomas. Oh, 384, not bad. Okay, that's a good time to have a Jesuit mission pop up. I'm gonna have to run back for some heals soon. Assuming Mysore can't actually come across, because that means this fight against Jaffna is going to take, well, 7,000 men. Oh, temporary... Oh, Jesus. Temporary insanity of the monarch. Great. Enrique's been acting very strange. Temporary crisis of insanity at 58. So, either way, we do 25 prestige and a bunch of money. We can either get 25 admin or a little bit of tradition. The admin would be nice. He's a very low admin guy. And I could do an admin focus. That said, tradition is very nice to have as well. Kind of a tad low. I'm going to take tradition. I want a little bit more of tradition on both sides. These sieges are going to take a while. Why? Defensive mentality, tradition, you have local fortifications. You're going to be quick. Okay, detach a siege, get there. I need you guys to come in for heals. And you can explore North Kanara. Why not? Just need to make sure that the main fleet doesn't, you know, die. And as long as I have a fair few navies, or fair few navies? As long as I have a fair, decent-sized army here, they won't try and cross. Well, they really shouldn't try and cross the strait. Colonial border conflict. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's the only problem when you have Trinidad and Orinoco Delta here. Yeah, basically, prestige, choose someone to gain liberty desire, or just lose 50 dip. You know, sort it out yourselves, you twats. The problem with too many colonial nations scare each other. What? Oh. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, Switzerland. Inversa de Brutzi. Close enough. And yeah, religious zeal will be a pain. Minus 3.4. Oh, that's a lot of Indian. That's a lot of India found. Batman is huge. Looks like Vijay got wiped again. It always seems to be Vagina Guard that gets wiped. And yes, I call them the Vagina because that's how it sounds. It sounds like a vagina. Even though it's Vijayanagar, but it's funnier when it's said when it's pronounced Vaginagar. Call me just whatever. Call me immature if you must, but they are a vagina. Now let's get these sieges done. Yeah, Netherlands are, yeah. They had to face them all solo, and the real question is, how much are they to get back? 148. So Austria's probably going to like take 3 of these back, maybe 4 or 5, because Reconquest will reduce the size. Friesland at war with Geller. Gellering conquests. Really? Geller against Friesland? Probably because Friesland had no buddies at the time. Yeah, that is painful. I really need the religious... Oh, Tuscan Nats and the Pope land, Reformed Zealots. Popey's not having a good time there. I should rebuff the relation. No, I shouldn't. How are you a competing great... How are you a great power? No, seriously, how are you a great power? That doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't understand how the Pope is a great power with just that small amount of land. Kind of is. It's a bit confusing as to how you're a great power. If I'm perfectly honest, really is. You got. Oh, we found Orissa. Have Orissa done? Well, they've actually expanded a fair bit. Have they got things back from Bengal? Well, I suppose we'll see once we explore a bit more. Oh, we should take dip. Grand shipyard and road networks. So actually, speaking of road networks, I should probably do that. Road networks everywhere. That is a trade. That is a good trade spot. That's a fair bit of money gone. Road networks cost a bit of money. Have you finally got that? That's only going 12 a year. Alright, I thought it was like 12 a month. 12 a year. It needs another 14. It's going to take just over a year. Seriously, guys, just, you know, walk in, de-siege it. It's not hard. Lots of Vanny done. Real quest. The problem is I'm going to have to be here forever because, yeah, demands exceed war score, and Mysore isn't going to be able to do anything. That said, did Mysore get mill access to anyone? Did Venet? No. Jaffna didn't get mill access to anyone. So I can't even walk over there to beat them down. Simply because no one of them got mill access. This is the thing, Mysore isn't going to make any effort to come to me. I'm going to have to sit on Jaffna for 5 years to get it. because they're not going to make an effort and I can't get through to them. It's a bit kind of bullshit. You're landlocked, you shouldn't be able to, you have no opportunity to be able to defend them, so why are you blocking me? You should just go straight in. Are you... That's a it's just coring all of them straight up. Good. And these are culture conversions. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna complain. The CN can decide to do it in whatever order they want to. Oh, poor Netherlands. Poor Netherlands, but you're not part of the HRE strategy, so... Too bad. Oh, you've siege. I should move you over, actually. I can bring... Drunken Explorer. Great. Hang on, let me bring the main navy back over. Well, I can actually sit here. It's technically home waters while I own Vanny. While the port's on this side, yes it is. Good job. The port's on the right side, so I can actually use it. Let's try and get both of these. Fort 3. Do they start with Fort 3? Do they just build them? I think they just build them because they're a 2 PM most of the time, so they build all available buildings because they got nothing else to do with their money. Well, why is you paused? Go. Can't remember why that was paused. But if we can get this, we can found our Indian trade company. We've actually now discovered the node, so if I send trade from Ceylon to Gulf of Aden, I get a little bit more income. I also need a future merchant to go Aden down to Zanzibar, rather than trying to fight by going through Alexandria and having to send it however multiple ways. We'll just send it all the way down. You were... Oh, you got... bollocks. Never sent here. I never sent the units there. Who else died? Admin guy. Ooh, missionary strength. Thank you. Missionary strength is nice. I'll be needing to convert these. These are Buddhist and Sikh. Ugh, Sikh. Not even just. Well, actually, no. Sikh is a Hindu thing, but still. Sikh. Oh, you guys are done. So I can actually come here to blockade and not have any attrition problems. Ow. Couldn't kill them. Couldn't kill the boats, but you have a blockade now. And home waters, because next to an occupied province. And then we just sit and wait, despite 43%. Oh, cotton imports, right. Basically, we get the opportunity of... Well, we're being offered the opportunity of decreasing the price of wool and increasing the price of cotton in exchange for mercantilism, or we lose trade power in Indian nodes until the end of the game. As much as I really hate to lose mercantilism, I'm actually going to take the price event. It's really annoying to lose mercantilism, but it's got the price event going. It means I don't actually have any problems with India in the future, and I can continue to suck trade from here all the way around Africa into my lands for more monies, because suddenly I have monies again. Ow. Ahead of time, ahead of time. That would explain why. I need to work on that, just get straight up monies. That's at 58. Already making 58 ducats from just the one. Oh, here we go. Netherlands, Brabant, Breda, and Vlaanderen. That, I don't understand why they took Flanders back. They also, I don't know why they split them up like that. I really don't. That honestly doesn't make too much sense to me, if I'm perfectly honest. Can I rebuff Bohemia by 21? Can I rebuff Holland? Not really. Not by much, anyway. But I suspect Holland might get the event to join the Republic, which would take them out of the electric ship candidate, and then have to find someone else to figure out who else is going to be an elector. So I don't know if that's actually a good or bad thing in the sense of what I want to do. Where else do I want to explore here? San Francisco Bay. I could go all the way across. Just explore more coasts for now.